New Star Wars set photos give us our first look at Episode 9. Since the latest J.J. Abrams flick kicked off production, info drops from the galaxy far, far away have been few and far between. But now, thanks to a few on-set photos, we're getting our first real update to the last chapter in the Skywalker saga. But before we even show you a pixel of these photos, we are giving you a spoiler warning right now because we know how important blurry photos of doing while wearing his could potentially spoil the whole film. Cool? So, spoiler warning. Now, of course, these pics aren't officially the first look at Episode 9. We did get that pic from JJ on the first day of shooting, which showed a very blurry Finn and Chewbacca in what was likely the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. And then last week, the director of photography shared this set photo that also showed us a whole lot of not much. And who can forget when our favorite boy Yega, John, posted this Instagram vid of him training for the film and his hair was noticeably longer than in the previous two movies. However, now we finally got a treasure trove of pics from the Star Wars set, and even though they're super blurry, they've definitely infected us with Star Wars fever. First up, check out these shots of the Millennium Falcon. While not much of it can be seen in these pics, as it's been hidden by the trees and probably not finished being built, that is clearly the side of the Falcon. But what does this setting tell us? Well, we know they are shooting at Black Park, an area near Pinewood Studios. While speculation has ranged that this area could be a return to Yavin, Maz Kanata's planet Takodana, or even the forest moon of Endor, we have also heard rumors that this could be the outpost planet called Batuu, which will be the setting of Disneyland's upcoming Star Wars land. According to StarWars.com, it's been described as a convenient safe haven for those intent on avoiding the expanding reach of the First Order. But come on, you didn't think it would just be pics of the Falcon, did you? We also got these awesome shots of Chewie, Finn, Poe, a bunch of Resistance-looking extras, and a couple of horses dressed up to look like space horses on a grassy planet. Poe seems to be channeling his inner Indiana Jones with what appears to be a classic adventurer outfit in these pics, and while we can't be certain, it looks like Finn has definitely grown out his hair a bit, which seems to imply that there will be a bit of a time jump. It's worth noting that director J.J. Abrams is up to his old Force Awakens tricks by putting the Space Bros Finn and Poe back together because, hey, you've got to give all those Finn-Poe shippers something to think about. Besides that, we've got those previously mentioned horses covered in gray fur with orange tape on their faces. While Fathiers, the space horses we saw on Canto Bight, were a big part of Episode 8, these creatures appear to be something else entirely. The long fur looks a little reminiscent of Banthas. That orange tape is most likely for VFX artists to replace the horse's face with something else. We've also got a few behind-the-scenes elements, a C-stand covered in green tape, a shot of Chewbacca actor Jonas Suotamo without his head, and these blue sticks in the ground, which will probably be digitally swapped out. Or will they? However, one of the biggest takeaways is what's not in the photos. Specifically, Daisy Ridley's Rey is nowhere to be seen. At the end of The Last Jedi, Rey reunited with Poe, Finn, and the rest of the Resistance on the Millennium Falcon after escaping Kylo Ren and the First Order's forces on Crate. But where is she now? Training up her Jedi stats? Hanging out with Rose? Making long-distance Force time calls to Kylo? Who knows? It's still a long way away until we even get our first trailer, but these set photos are enough to tide us over for now. But what do you folks think? Do these photos get you even more excited for Episode 9? What do you think the Resistance is doing on that grassy hillside? And do you think we'll ever see Chewbacca riding one of those weird fur-covered horses? We really hope so. Let's discuss. Be sure to like, subscribe, and mash that little bell to get notified every time we drop a video or go live with a show. And hey, have you checked out What the Friday? It's our pop culture week in review breakdown where we discuss, debate, and then get too heated over trivia. You can check it out on Fridays at 1 p.m. Pacific on projectalpha.com. Just use the promo code ALPHA60 to get a 60-day free trial. And if you miss it live, you can always check out the podcast version for free on iTunes, Spotify, and wherever fine podcasts are found.